So I think I lost the footage of the previous cards I took the tape off of, but you will end up seeing all the end results in the next video, so don't be too worried about that. This video, all I'm doing is taking the tape off of the corners of the page, or of the card and everything. So this was such an enjoyable process. It totally did not hurt my hand. That's sarcasm, by the way. It hurt the part of the hand that's, like, connected to the thumb more so. Because it's a lot of, like, pinching type of, like, in your hand. Like, it's like you're constantly pinching at something because you're peeling it. And I keep on forgetting to do hand workout or hand warm-ups before I do art projects. I need to work on that. Because there are warm-ups that you can do to warm your hand up before you do artwork, or before you study, or before you're writing for a long period of time, and I just keep forgetting to do those. But I have looked up videos online, and I'm gonna try and remember to get better, to get in a better habit of warming my hand muscles up before I do an art project. Which is not something most people will think about when they're doing, art, if they're just doing it as like a hobby or to relax. You don't really think about that. But it is very important to warm up your hand muscles before you do an art project, and I keep forgetting to do that. So anyway, as I'm doing this, I want to ask, what is your favorite emoji? I think my top 3 are the sunglasses one, because I wear sunglasses on a daily basis. They're either on my face or used as a headband on my head. There was one time I came to school wearing 2 pairs of glasses because I couldn't remember where the other one went. I'm like, I know I had one. Where'd it go? And so I go around, I find a second pair, put it on. I'm going to put my stuff in my locker, and I realize the one I was looking for was on my head the entire time. Nobody mentioned it. I took the bus to school, and nobody mentioned it. It was hilarious. But anyway, so that's one of my favorites. I like the celebration emoji, or the birthday emoji, because it has a lot of color to it. And I also like the angel emoji, because it's cute, you know? So I like that one. And everything. So I wish there was like a emoji to represent fidgeting other than like the puzzle, because not everyone likes puzzles. So that's one thing I wish that they had, was like an emoji that represents I'm feeling fidgety, on like the you know, set of ones you would get on your phone, right? Now I know that might be like, what would that be? But I thought of some ideas, and I have on TikTok different ideas for what a fidgeting emoji could be for different types of fidgets, right? So it could be like 2 hands pulling putty or whatever, or clay. Or it could be like, I don't know, something that has to do with travel, or silent emojis, whatever. But there's not really many emojis that represent fidgeting. Or at least that are on your, that are preloaded onto your phone, is what I'm referring to. But I always wish there could be. Maybe there isn't, maybe there will be in the future. But yeah, that's one thing I kind of wish. But if someone could invent that. I had some ideas on my TikTok. You'll see emojis to represent fidgeting that I drew. So, hope you enjoy that. But here I am. It's just, there's a lot to, as you can see, I'm making a tape ball that's like turning into an egg, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger as I go on. Now, I could save the tape and use it for the next deck that I want to make, but the next deck I had planned in my mind doesn't require the tape, and I don't know where exactly I would store the extra tape. Plus, you can get this masking tape from the dollar store for not too much, and so it's not really that big of a deal if I don't save the tape. But the tape that was in the ball could have been used as a paperweight. Like, it was like that. Like, the amount of tape in there was like, was so thick, it could have been used as like a paperweight by the end of it. Yeah, so I'm just taking the tape off, which takes, this took at least 2 days to get all the tape off, I think. And so it's kind of frustrating that the fun part took not too long, but the prep work and the taking the tape off is the part that takes the longest time. And then I later laminated these with some dollar store lamination tape. But I prefer to, after like seeing the difference between the dollar store lamination tape and just regular like packing tape that's like clear, I definitely prefer clear packing tape over what Dollarama sells. Because I feel like it's clearer, like lamination tape, and I feel like or clearer than the lamination tape. The one that I have from the dollar store is almost a matte, almost version, and I like the shinier version, so I definitely prefer like clear packing tape to laminate them opposed to the dollar store lamination tape that they sell. Also, the dollar store one, it takes a lot more prep because you have to cut a big sheet into smaller areas so that you can tape it onto the card. So, whereas with the packing tape, you could just take a strip off and place it onto the card, and it's a lot easier. So, as you can see, I'm almost done taking the tape off of these cards here. So, yay, it's almost done. And then I do final touches. I don't know if I got that on camera or not. Just to finish off the borders, for some extra stuff. And here I am sorting them into their suits and everything. So there's that. I don't know if I did the final touches on camera. I can't remember. So we'll just have to see.